Hi, it's Hell 6 Bells. You guys can call me Bryn or Hells, whatever makes you comfy, that's cool with me. As you guys can tell by the title, this is an update video, but it's an exciting one because I made a video game. But before I get into that, I want to thank all of you. At the date of filming this, I have 225 subscribers, and that's insane. I don't know 225 people, but yeah, that's really cool. So thank you. See, I've never cared too much about the views, but what I really care about is all the comments I get. Somebody felt the need to write something to me. That's just really cool to me. So thank you. All 225 of you and counting, thank you. So let's get into a little history of my channel. So I started my channel in 2007 just to do, the normal YouTube stuff, subscribe to channels, make comments, the usual stuff. But things only got interesting in 2012 when I made my first covers. And I just did covers of like popular songs at the time. I was limited to only using GarageBand presets and like minor panning, and I didn't really know what audio production was. But yeah, things got really interesting in 2014 when Family Jewel 7X made this challenge for people to make a video game medley. And this was pretty much the birth explosion of the VGM community we all know and love. There's so many people out there who can blow your mind on their instruments, as well as basically being an audio engineer. This is pretty much what motivated me to start getting good. I started doing video game covers, and people watched. People actually watched, and that's so cool. And to have over 200 subscribers, that's crazy. So as you guys can tell by the title, I made a video game. Let's give some backstory to that. So I'm in third year university. I'm majoring in computer science. I wasn't always in computer science. I used to be taking pre-med classes, so I wanted to be a doctor. But there's a point where I realized I didn't want to be a doctor anymore. And so one of my good friends was like, hey, you should code, because you can be really logical and mathematical and also creative and clever. That was really attractive to me, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And I started learning like programming languages on the side, and I really liked it. Yeah, in 2015 I pretty much did all the first year and second year university classes required for computer science, and I'm now well on my way into my third year. And yeah, it's awesome. And so since I'm getting older, and since it's smart of me to look for internships and careers and jobs and all that, I figured that kind of the icing on the cake would be to make something, and I wanted to make a video game. YouTube's really my only platform to share this with people, so yeah, having created a video game, that's actually a really attractive thing that I could put on my resume and be like, hey, look, video game. I pretty much made the video game that I would play as a kid. I guess kind of imagine Super Meat Boy with just boss battles, and that's essentially what this is. I did have some help with this video game. My girlfriend Jess did all of the artwork, she did all the character design, and she did some really cool comic book style cutscenes. And yeah, I think this game has some really awesome art, and I hope you guys appreciate that. You'll hear some voice acting in my game as well. Jess did a voice, I did a few voices, and you'll also hear some voices from fellow YouTubers. G Daltema, Guitar Geek 25, and AH Music. They did an awesome job, and yeah, you'll hear their voices in the game. So as you guys know, I programmed, so I did all the AI, I did all the level design and the game logic and all that stuff. But what's exciting is I also did the soundtrack. So the soundtrack, which you guys have been listening to in this video, will be the typical Hell 6 Bells sound, and it's kind of funky, the genre always changes. But what's exciting is recently I purchased PosiGrid Spice Effects, which has improved my sound immensely. Prior to this, I've been using Podform Demo, and that has about 5 amps, but only about 2 of them are really useful. Yeah, my sound has improved. So if you go in the description below, you'll see standalone builds for Windows, Mac, and Linux users, so please enjoy. If you're a Super Meat Boy veteran, You'll beat this game in about 20 minutes. I can beat it in about 5. Granted, I've play tested this for hours. If you're not a Super Meat Boy veteran, maybe it'll take you around an hour. It's meant to be short, but challenging. Let me know in the comments below if you guys end up playing this. If you do, tell me what you like, tell me what you hate. Be as brutally honest as you want. It would just mean the world to me if someone actually plays this. Thank you guys again for all your support. You guys have inspired me. And so, without further ado, here is the trailer to my video game, Cubo Ribbits Slippery Playdate. Enjoy. Meet Cubo Ribbits.
Hi, I'm Cubo.
Cubo's a bit of a mixed bag.
Dad's a nice goof and mom's a tree frog. The last name is Ribbits cause, well, we're progressive.
And he's going on an adventure. Run, jump, and wall jump to victory. He'll meet friends along the way.
Hey up lad, I'm well out of water.
That are a bit too big to play with. It's up to you to keep him alive. 4 unique levels. Do you have what it takes to unlock them all? Cubo Ribbits Slippery Playdate.